What's up, y'all? JustZay here, back on the pickup. Today we got a super duper special unboxing. Today's fit, as well as the kicks, coming straight from the Nike outlet. And the pair of shoes that we are reviewing today are called none other than the pair of Nike Air Zoom Upturn SC. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I got these for a discounted price, so I'm a little lenient on how these feel and how they look. But if it wasn't for that, I'm gonna be honest, probably wouldn't even review these. But since I do have them, let's take a look and see what we got. All right, so these things are retailing at just under $100, and I happen to get my pair for what was it? I think $59, $60, $59.99. So you guys can see that. $59.99. That's a pretty fair price. I mean, I'm not tripping off that. Now, as I said, these things will grow on you if you get them for the right price, and if you do decide to really wear these, give them a go. Now, I'm gonna give these one more weekend, and if I decide to go with them, I'll let you guys know in a follow-up reel. But as of right now, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself because Nike actually lists these as a casual wear. I think what glued me in was the Zoom X. I'm sorry, not the Zoom X, the Zoom Tech, which is right here. And as I was saying earlier, I do wear my shoes. I did give these a full week, so that's why these are not fresh white or off white. All right, so what you're gonna notice about this shoe is going to be the upper mesh, which of course they label this as a black. And then the accents of the green, they label this as a light lime sail. This is of course the Air Zoom Tech upper mesh Zoom X Tech, and then the midsole they label these just as foam, a foam midsole. So be careful with that. Not all foams are created equally, but just in hand, these feel like they're gonna be fairly responsive, but not to my liking. Like I said, these were the $100 pair. I got these for $100. Probably would took these back the same day to skip the review, but because I got these for a decent price, there's a good chance you guys maybe get that same deal. So what you have on this shoe is going to be the Nike branding right here, Nike branding right here, you have Nike branding right here, and then you have, hold on, and then you have the Air Zoom right here, and then you have Nike branding right here, and Nike branding right here, and of course Nike branding right here. Oh, Nike check right here. Now, what can I say about this shoe that haven't already been said? One thing that's kind of weird is they have this padding right here. I mean, visually, I get it, but it would be nice to put any extra padding on the inside of the shoe. I mean, it doesn't have that. Out of the, there is some padding here, but it's just, it'd be nice to put this right there. But on the inside, you're going to get just a regular sole, nothing too crazy. You're going to have Nike Sports Culture. Hold on. There we go. Nike Sports Culture. Just do it. And then that's about it. So overall, man, this is the shoe that you want to just slip on and just go. This is the shoe you wear casually out on dates. This is the shoe that you check the mail in. I would not run in these. If you're gonna wear these out to work, I would say a part-time job, definitely not your full-time. You do have a great amount of traction on these bad boys right here. All right, first things first, can you slip these bad boys on with no hands? Yes, if you don't lace them, you can slip them on with no hands. And if you tie these loosely, you can slip them on with no hands. The next thing everybody wants to know is how much height is this thing gonna bring? So you're looking at roughly a little over 2 inches at the heel, and it slides down as low as an inch. So I would say conservatively, the average person is going to gain about 1.5 inches in height. But I don't know, man. Like I said, the more you wear these, the more you start to break them in, and then the more you're like, you know what? Nobody else is going to have these, and you start to like them. Now, if you had to pay $100, probably won't feel that way. But if you got these for 60 or under, you just might feel that way. Oh, and you can also slip these off with no hands.
aboard.
Thank you.
Third car all the way to the end of the train.
You excited?
Nice. Party.
You excited?
This is why the rule is. What's the rule again, guys? You want to see another big bubble? Me too. Cool. Let's do it.